Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of The Week Ahead. Busy week in the State House, a lot going on. From my perspective, the Labor Committee will have a series of work sessions on Wednesday that include some fairly important bills, including some potential changes to labor laws, the ongoing issue with regard to the use of non-disclosure agreements in cases of discrimination in the state, and the big one, LD 402, which deals with changing the financial side of determining the overtime standard for people who are either salaried or an hourly employee, and whether they and at what amount they would qualify as hourly employees for overtime. It's a big issue. It's a carryover bill. Expect an interesting work session on Wednesday. Ben?
In the energy and utilities world, the natural resources, a lot of work sessions this week. One public hearing in energy, LD 2017, dealing with a pilot program of gas to energy, or waste to gas to energy. That's a bill that's going to be heard on, I believe, on Tuesday. Work session, the first one on the carryover bill, LD 1646, on Thursday. That's the consumer-owned utility bill that is Representative Berry's bill. And then we'll be dealing with some oil storage tank work sessions in the Natural Resources Committee on Wednesday and Thursday this week. Megan?
Education's busy. This afternoon they have public hearings on a number of resolves. Tomorrow they have a public hearing on the Maine State Grant Program. On Wednesday morning they have a work session on the career and technical education bills that were heard at the end of last week. And on Thursday, President Jackson's bill that would create a program for school readiness for children that he's had a press conference on will be heard in front of the Health and Human Services Committee. The IDEA Committee will also hold another work session on the right to repair bill. An amendment was presented last week, specifically dealing with cell phone screens. And this amendment, they wanted to get an opinion back from the Attorney General's office and a number of other wireless carriers providers.
Tax. We have a really busy week in taxes here this week. And tomorrow we have a work session on Bill LD 903 to increase the corporate income tax on small businesses. We opposed that last year. It was a carryover bill. The other bill is LD 1647, which is Seth Berry's bill, basically establishing a tax equalization assessment rate, which is going to be on high earners, an additional tax based on your state and local, what the average of state and local tax burden is. So that is going to be, we opposed that last year. That's going to be worked tomorrow. On Thursday, we have two public hearings, one on the tax haven bill. That's LD 403. We're going to be monitoring that. We testified in opposition to that the last several years. And there's supposedly an amendment coming forward. We're going to be watching that closely, as well as LD 989, which is Senator Chipman's bill. It's a concept draft. He hasn't elaborated on what the content of that draft will be, but we're just going to be monitoring that as well. And on Friday, OPEGA is going to release the Better Business Equipment Tax Reimbursement Program and Business Tax Exemption Report, outlining this is the tax expenditure report that they're going to be doing. So it's going to be interesting to see what that report's all about, and we'll be monitoring that closely on Friday.
Are they going to give you any idea of what's...
We're not going to be able to
like?
They won't release the report until Friday.
Oh,
and
okay.
We don't know what's going to be in the report, obviously, till Friday. There will be a point when the public can make some comment, but that's not going to be Friday. So there will be stakeholder comment, I believe, down the road.
So obviously a busy week headed. February and March tend to be the busiest of the short session months. That's not going to change. Thank you for joining us this week, and we'll be in touch next.
And remember, stay classy, Maine.